Welcome back. It's hard to know whether to pack the winter coat or the sweatshirt, whatever you want. It's just hard to know at this point in the game.
It's kind of that time of year where you kind of want all of your clothes on standby. Now, we're not looking at drastically cold temperatures, but given the mild winter we've had, when you have teens and 20s out there, it feels pretty cold, and that's what we're dealing with this morning. So you might want to have that heavier sweater or sweatshirt, at least for the morning hours. Here's what it looks like outside from Bethany Lutheran College in Mankato. It is a nice quiet start to the day, and unlike yesterday, we are actually looking at a day full of sunshine today, where yesterday it was mostly cloudy, and then at the end of the afternoon is when those clouds broke apart and we saw that sunshine. So the good news today is a day full of that sunshine. The not so great news is that we are starting with some of those chillier temperatures. Now, typically this would be considered normal for this time of year, but again, that being said, we haven't really dealt with temperatures, on the chilly side like this very often this winter. So you walk outside and you're going to kind of notice that crispness out there. We're sitting as low as about 15 degrees in Worthington and Spencer, sitting at 16 degrees in St. James, Windham, and Marshall. We're up to 19 degrees in Algona, Esterville, Slayton, as well as Fairmont, New Ulm, and Glencoe. 22 degrees here in Mankato, which is the warmest, along with Hutchinson, followed by coming in at number 1, 25 degrees in Albert Lee. So a little chilly of a start out there. We are looking at the mid to upper 40s. Keep in mind that even though winds are light, because we have these chillier temperatures overall in general, we are dealing with a kind of crispy morning with the wind chill values. So some areas feeling like those single digits. The coldest wind chill we have is 7 degrees right now in St. James. We're feeling like 13 degrees here in Mankato. As you can see, no change right now in the Albert Lee area or Hutchinson area. So depending on where you are, you have calm conditions or winds up to 10 miles an hour coming out of the north. So that's why we are dealing with a minor wind chill. And all that means is just grab that sweatshirt or sweater as you head out the door. Satellite radar imagery showing that we have been mostly clear through the overnight hours. A few passing clouds here and there, and you're probably looking at this cloud coverage and that snow way out to the west and wondering, is that going to make it here? Well, the good news is no, it's going to keep passing through to the northeast of us. Now, those of us in the far west southwestern portion of Minnesota may have a couple of sprinkles through the mid to late morning hours and early afternoon hours, but that being said, no accumulation expected. However, as that system passes to the northeast, we could see a little bit of cloud coverage move into the area. But given that, we will still be mostly sunny and mostly clear tonight. Tomorrow, we're going to wake up to a very small amount of sunshine before those clouds return. We could see a couple of afternoon sprinkles through the early afternoon hours, and that's about all we're looking at tomorrow until late tomorrow night when we've got this little front moving through. It's a little cold front, not super strong, but enough to bring in a little bit of precipitation. We could see a little bit of a rain-snow mix as temperatures dip into the low 30s. 47 degrees for the high today, nice and mild with light winds sticking around tonight, but a little chilly out there as you drop to a low of 28 degrees by tomorrow morning. Here's a look at your extended forecast. Again, we've got those late night showers tomorrow, a couple scattered chances on Thursday. Temperatures are going to drop into the low 40s by Friday. Friday morning, rain snow mix possible. Don't forget, we spring forward this coming weekend, which means longer days ahead. And look at that sunshine as we go forward with 50s and 60s on the way for next week. Stay tuned. We'll be back after the break.